to the closing ceremony of the Botanix Labs and DoraHacks hackathon. We saw a great number of submissions come through. We saw 50 plus submissions, and with a $50,000 prize pool up for grabs, the judges had to go through a very hard and vigorous judging process to help determine the finalists of the projects. But yeah, we were very excited to, present the hackathon today. The judges had to go through a very hard and vigorous judging process. Hi, Lynn. I think I hear some echo. The projects. Um, but yeah, we were very excited to, present the hackathon today.
I think we're good to go now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, so just to continue, we could start a little bit over of what happened. Bitcoin, Botanix is the first EVM equivalent layer two running on Bitcoin. We're very happy to have Botanix running a hackathon with DoraHacks. We saw over 50 plus submissions with a $50,000 prize pool, with multiple different tracks. I know the judges had a difficult time, determining the different finalists that came out of the hackathon. It was a very, very vigorous competition with a lot of different native dApps being built on the SpiderNet, which I would love to go deeper into, and William can give a more detailed description as well. But Botanix has really simplified the process for developers to build innovation on Bitcoin with the first EVM equivalent layer two on Bitcoin, which is called the Spider Chain. Building on Bitcoin has never been simpler with Botanix, pasting any existing EVM smart contracts and deploying on the Bitcoin, ecosystem as well. So we were very glad to have a lot of developers actively participate and excited to build on the Botanix ecosystem as well. And, this kind of showcased the hackathon we hosted together, kind of showcased the active participation and enthusiasm that exists in the ecosystem as well. So without further ado, I really want to give a special thank you to, all the participants that, put the time and effort to develop different applications and natively build and, build quality projects and, interact with the community, interact with the team as well. And, that is very immeasurable, and I'm very thankful for all the developers who put the time in today. So a special thank you to you guys. Without further ado, I would love to, welcome onto stage William. He's the founder of Botanix. He will give a short description, and we can also kind of discuss the finalists for the hackathon. So without further ado, let's give a warm welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Yes, so hey everyone. Willem here, founder of Botanix. First of all, very humbled with the participation in the hackathon. I think we've seen some great projects come out of it. I think what's important to know is like why are we doing this? Why are we building Botanix? Why are we building a layer 2 EVM on Bitcoin? Me coming more from the Bitcoin side of things, I would love to see a world really running on Bitcoin. I think that's absolutely needed. I think we've seen Bitcoin be a very good store of value, and we want to move that to the next level. We want to make Bitcoin that medium of exchange where you can actually run a full financial system on Bitcoin as well. And so that's why we started a year and a half ago. We want to build a second layer EVM on Bitcoin, and I think we are very close to doing that. We are basically launched a testnet in November. Now getting really, really close to the deadline of the mainnet, almost there. I think what you can see play out now is once you have that EVM on Bitcoin and we're fully EVM equivalent, then you can actually start building that financial system on Bitcoin. Think about the DEXs, like stock exchanges, think about securities. You can suddenly have a global permissionless financial system fully running on Bitcoin. And I think once you have the Botanix EVM, you can really build the next step. And that's why we organized the hackathon. We wanted to propel this industry forward and actually build a whole industry on Bitcoin as well. In the meantime, I think there's a lot of different Bitcoin layers too, so that just shows the general excitement of building on Bitcoin now. I think, going into more the results of the hackathon, I was very humbled by the strong participations. There were 80 plus projects that I think that submitted any projects to the Botanix hackathon. Maybe a little bit to go over the different criteria that we used to judge who would be the winners. We looked at a bunch of different things. We looked at the implementation quality, so we went over the code. We looked at like the innovation. Is this something completely new? Is this something unique to Bitcoin? We looked at the user experience. I'm a strong believer in user experience myself. Then we have originality. I think coming up with some very original project always helps a lot with the go-to-market strategy. Then on the potential impact, because we as Botanix, of course, want to make a big impact into the world. We actually always say internally in our team when we think 100 years ahead and the whole world runs on Bitcoin, what we're building today can be really the infrastructure that powers that world. So the potential impact as well, and those are the different criteria or the 5 different data points that we use to judge all the different projects. So we all gave them scores, and then all brought them together, and that's how we decided on the winners. Besides that, we have 2 additional prizes for the most creative and the most technical ones. And then I think it's probably time to go into announcing who the winners are. Like Jeff said, we have a total prize pot of 50K. And so we have 3 different winners: first prize, second prize, and third prize, and then 2 prizes for most creative and most technical. And happy to announce that the Botanix Lightning Bridge is the winner of the hackathon. The Botanix Lightning Bridge basically is a bridge directly from the Botanix EVM to the Lightning Network. The Lightning Network, fast free payments on Bitcoin, has been around for a while. There was always a lot of good questions. Can we actually integrate it? And so the Botanix Lightning Bridge team basically build an integration where you can pay Lightning invoices using your MetaMask or using the Bitcoin on the EVM, which is quite cool. I think Lightning wants to be the payment processor, wants to be the final payments when you go to any store in the world and you want to pay there. That's what they want to be. And now you can use your MetaMask on your phone or anywhere else to basically pay for Lightning invoices. Then and later I'll invite Dia here as well to give a short intro on like why he ended up choosing to build that and what they build. But let me go over the rest of the winners first. So on the second place, we have the Anansi wallet. The Anansi wallet is a account abstraction wallet that's being built on the Botanix EVM. It's a unique project on Botanix and especially made. Overall, I like this project because they deployed account abstraction on Botanix, and they're making good use of the account abstraction capabilities by using a device passkey with biometrics as a key and social recovery using a Gmail account. When you think about 8 billion people, this is very important. I think we are all crypto native and know how to find our own way. But when you need to think about having a user experience for crypto for 8 billion people, this is quite important. And then on a third place, we chose for Botanix Craft. So Botanix Craft is a game engine for developing games. It's pretty cool. It's a dApp that allows you to build your own game and sell it. I wasn't personally able to buy a game and play it, but so I couldn't really check the quality, but it's if the quality is there, it could be a really good way to actually build games and to actually build it on Web3. So it was quite a unique project. And then for the two additional prizes, the most creative and the most technical, we have for the most technical the Botanix Lightning Bridge. I think that's definitely a very technical part because the interesting part is that you go from Lightning, which is a totally different developer environment system, to like an EVM, which is of course Solidity, and so you need to have quite some knowledge from two totally different systems, which is quite unique. Like a lot of developers are either very active in the Lightning space or in the EVM space, and so you need some technical qualities or like experience to basically combine the two different worlds. And then for the most creative, we chose to go for the Botanix Craft team. So basically, also there a very creative solution to building big game engines. Look quite cool if you can make very easy games there. It can be quite a powerful thing in the world. So those are the five different prizes that we have, and I think I would like to hear something more from the winning team. So they are here. Please take it away.
Yeah, no, firstly, thanks for hosting the hackathon. It was a lot of fun. It's not every day that you get a chance to, build on Bitcoin. And a bit of background on myself is that I'm a smart contract developer for Hydrogen Labs. But a lot like yourself, Will, I'm very Bitcoin aligned, and I see it as the future of money. And so I use it when you mentioned like someone needs to have the technical ability to interface between Lightning and EVM. And I use the Lightning Network on a regular basis to pay for things like on Bit Refill. I pay for my phone service. And so I was like, man, wouldn't it be amazing if I could use, because the Lightning Network is very complicated, and using it in a self-custodial manner has its challenges. But you can abstract a lot of that with the EVM. So when you guys at Botanix use it as a native gas token, and it's at obviously Bitcoin is at the heart of what you guys are doing. Yeah, I felt like it would just be an amazing experience if you could pay a Lightning invoice, do what you have to do. It works. It can take advantage of the network effects that already exist in the Lightning network. So you don't have to, create that infrastructure, and it's been built out in a way that is peer to peer, and it's a beautiful thing in my opinion. So yeah, when I saw that you guys were running a hackathon, I got nerd sniped and was like, you know what, we're gonna do it. I know it's been a theoretical, for a while, but it was time, and you guys definitely enabled it in a way that uh, I think you guys enable it in a way that's unique to Bitcoin and unique. Yeah, you could do the same thing on Ethereum, but obviously you're not using Bitcoin, so actually it's not as the experience is just not there. So it really took someone for to build an EVM layer 2 on Bitcoin for this project to really make sense. So yeah, so I mean, hats off to you guys for doing that.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe as a background, we were very surprised to see it, and we're close with the Lightning Labs team, so we contacted them as well to do part of the diligence, and they were surprised as well. So let's see if we can move this forward and actually become a thing on the mainnet as well. I know the Lightning Labs team is definitely very excited. So thank you for building that. Yeah, that's a little bit my part, Jeff.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Will. Really, really appreciate it. And also thank you for Lightning Labs, coming on board for the closing ceremony and talking a little bit about your project and what you guys are doing. It was great hearing about the introduction. If possible, do you guys have like a short presentation or like a little blurb that you guys would like to share with the closing ceremony to kind of demo your product? If not, that's perfectly fine. I know I don't want to put you two on the spot, but I think it would be interesting for, the developer community to kind of check that out if that's available and if that's okay with you as well and William as well.
Yeah, I mean, do you want a live demo? If the
Yeah,
demo
that'd be great.
gods will
Yeah,
allow it, we can try it. Let's see it. Let's see.
I think that'll be
I'll share my
great.
screen.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But yeah, while
Um,
you're setting that up, I just kind of want to preface the whole entire scenario that was going on between Lightning Labs and Botanix as well. They got a very unique opportunity to work directly with the team, discuss with the team, kind of collaborate with the team as well. And I think a lot of projects in the future and also developing right now that also were finalists or we're still building in the hackathon and in the ecosystem to not be discouraged and continue to develop your projects because further down the line I'm pretty sure the Botanix ecosystem and the founding team will be more than happy to keep providing you guys resources and helping support you guys on the back end. So I would say just to never get discouraged, continue to improve your project, continue to push forward, and further down the line you could be like Light Labs where you collaborate very closely with the team and be a very innovative and essential project going further down the line. So just want to say that and never be discouraged and continue pushing forward. But without further ado, Lightning Labs live demo session. Thanks for doing this, even though I put you on the spot. I really appreciate it.
yeah. I'm not. I don't work for Lightning Labs. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we are in collaboration, or like we're in conversations with them. But yeah,
Yeah.
just before
Oh,
I go.
sorry.
Hey man,
Yeah.
yeah. No worries, no worries. Yeah, so this is on the left. This is what I built. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, yeah. So on the left is the web app that I built, and it's basically a basic like wallet UI that shows you like how much sats you have on your Botanix testnet. So here I have some BTC. You can see that reflected here. And on the right, we have a Geyser, which is basically a crowdfunding page or a crowdfunding, website for like Bitcoin projects, essentially. And so we can go here and we can just find one of these projects that we're interested in. I don't know if you see one that you like, we can just go ahead and click on it. All right, Citadel Dispatch. I think they do like podcasts or something. So, contribute, and then this is, so on their end, they're creating a Lightning invoice. And so this is the invoice that you would typically pay on your Lightning wallet with your Lightning wallet. And so here we can just paste that invoice. I just copied it. And you see it's like the 22 sats, it like parses it and whatever. And there's a Lightning like relayer service that it's gonna take this HTLC and then pay the invoice on your behalf. And it's great because it's trustless. So this is what's called a submarine swap. It's trustless, and you don't the server cannot steal your funds, right? So you pay the invoice, and then you have to wait to be included in a Botanix block. And once you're included, yep, there you go. So once you're included in the block, the server checks that the HTLC is valid, and also that it can basically, it's paying it on your behalf, so it has to be able to recoup those funds. And so it checks that the invoice that you created matches with the information of this HTLC. And if you and so it pays it on your behalf, and then it sweeps those funds on its end so that it can make itself whole, basically. So yeah, that's more or less how it works. And this is probably, the first testnet to real money bridge in existence, because this is using real sats on the Lightning Network. So if anyone wants to, test it, or, even fund some sats on their own wallet or whatever, they're welcome to come in and, use it. There is a 42 sat limit, just so that no one, takes a bunch of my money, but yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Thank you
so
so
that's,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Sorry for, putting you on the spot, but I think that was the smoothest live demo session that we could have seen for me asking and putting you on the spot, 10 seconds beforehand. So I really appreciate it. And that kind of just showcases even further, how developed and how well built out the project was. So I think it just, shows and is a great example of, what you guys accomplished in that period of time during the hackathon period. So, once again, really appreciate it. And also, I just want to kind of clarify, I previously said Botanix Labs, but I meant the Botanix Lightning Bridge team, just to make sure that we clarify that. And as what he said in the presentation prior, if you guys ever want to try out the project, make sure you guys reach out to, the DoraHacks team, the Botanix team, or the Lightning Bridge team. I'm pretty sure they'd be more than happy to, be able to have you guys on board, interact. If you guys have any feedback regarding it, feel free to reach out to their socials. It could be all found on our website. Or you could also reach out directly to Botanix on their socials as well. So they'll be more than happy to have your feedback, get you on board, see more users interact with the projects that are being built. I think it would be a great and unique way to, help support the ecosystem even further. With that, if we have any closing remarks, we'd love to hear them from the winning team and also the founder, Botanix. Will, if you have any closing remarks, love to hear them. The stage is yours.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think this demo is great here. I think it's really incredible. Like you suddenly merged two different technologies, really a Bitcoin technology and the EVM and Ethereum technology, and suddenly they smoothly work together like it's nothing. So that's really, really cool. I think you can slowly see, like as Botanix, we always felt like we had to merge the world of Bitcoin together with the world of Ethereum. So that's really happening now. I think we've announced the winners. I think I also want to really I also have some honorable mentions for a few other projects that we really, really liked. I think these four stood itself apart as well from the rest of the projects. I think we have Trade Guardian, Playmask, Xscript, and the Genesis NFT marketplace that had some very cool spider themed NFTs on there. So it was really fun. In general, there's a few more messages. I also want to say, like, definitely stay in contact. Like, mainnet is coming soon. Like, if you worked you put all this effort already in this hackathon project. If you want to reach out and partner and keep getting support, I think we're definitely here to help you with that. We're looking forward to hopefully see more hackathons in the future. We'll definitely organize more hackathons. So definitely stay up to date if you enjoyed this hackathon. And I would also like to thank really like all the participants. Like this is always a big lift. It's a lot of work. It's a whole lift to really build something for a hackathon. So definitely appreciate that a lot. So really wanted to thank everyone for the effort and building on top of Botanix. We're doing our best internally to make it as an easy as possible implementation, to make it as easy as possible to develop on top of us. But we are very humbled and very appreciative, to be honest, for all the effort on building on top of us. Like I said in the beginning, I was very humbled to see 80 different projects being built on top of us. So that was incredible to see. And I would also like to thank DoraHacks here for organizing, for having the logistics here. It's quite an incredible hackathon. Like, it's cool to do this all internationally and bringing a lot of developers around the world remotely together into a hackathon. So thank you, Jeff, as well for organizing.
Thank you so much, Will. I appreciate the kind words and, just kind of piggybacking on what Will said. Just never get discouraged, keep pushing forward, maintenance coming soon. And I think, the projects that came through, I think the Botanix Labs team had a, difficult time trying to source and judge which projects to pick as, the finalists. So I think they're all quality projects and, moving forward, you can always reach out to us or Botanix, for more support. And I think it'll be a great opportunity. So just kind of piggybacking on what Will said, don't get discouraged, keep pushing forward. And, we're looking for all the projects that participated in the hackathon and moving forward to be very innovative and also important projects in the protocol and in the ecosystem to help push that forward and help, integrate innovative ways and be the future of money, like Will said earlier today. In 100 years, we could see Botanix be the one and only ecosystem and the way to move the financial system of the world. So if we have any like further closing remarks, I know Will, you had you said the final conclusion, but if you have anything else we want to say before we sign off, I would really appreciate it. And just want to say a special thank you once again to all the developers and also the team and also to Botanix for hosting the hackathon. It's very hard operational wise as well to support it on the back end and provide support for the developer community as well. So a special thank you for their time, their help, and we really appreciate having this innovative project running a hackathon on our platform. So a really big special thank you to Botanix and a really big special thank you to all the developers that submitted the quality projects. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And any closing words from finalists and Will before then we'll start signing off.
I think some final words on just like reflecting on the project. I think this is when you have that combination of Lightning and EVM, I think it's a great thing, and I think this is truly one of the ways that you scale Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin has like tremendous issue scaling, or there's trade-offs in scaling, which everyone can appreciate the choices that have been made, and still being able to abstract Lightning, I think is going to do leaps and bounds for interoperability within the Bitcoin ecosystem and just creating that extension into the rest of the network. So yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, DIR. Thank you for the project and thank you for joining the hackathon. And like I said, thank you to the DoraHacks team as well to organize this. I think managing 80 different projects and having that pipeline and the logistics, it's always way more work than people think. And generally very humble to see a lot of people working on Botanix and sharing the vision. Like this can be really big. Like the IR said, like scaling Bitcoin is really hard. What we're doing is suddenly a next step in scaling Bitcoin. And we've seen how fast it can go on the EVM on Ethereum, and so we're very excited to actually replicate this on Bitcoin, and this can go very fast. So I'm absolutely looking forward over the next few months to mainnet, what that brings, what we can build on Bitcoin, and how this plays out over the next 20 years. Would be great to onboard those 8 billion people to Bitcoin. But yeah, thank you everyone for participating, the effort into the hackathon, and appreciate it a lot. I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Awesome. Thank you so much from the winning team and also founder Will. Thank you so much for your time. Just want to give a round of applause, to all the winners. Just a short round of applause. We're really thankful for everything and congratulations for all your hard work. With that, we're gonna start closing off. So we really appreciate your time, everyone. So thank you for participating, and once again, we really appreciate all the developers and also Botanix and the founding team. So thank you once again. Without further ado, I think we're ready to head off. If you have any last words, but if not, I think we're ready to go.
Amazing. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
Yep.